you move. And listen, if there's any tenderness here in the back, the hips, the parts, reduce your range of motion, okay? Reduce your range of motion. And then we're gonna come back to the center, and we're just gonna do this 2 more times, but we're gonna add the head move. So as my knees go to the right, I'm gonna look to the left. And this is a very gentle spine twist right here from top to bottom. Head left, knees right. Take a breath. And then come back to the center, and we'll go the other way just one time. Knees left, eyes right. Deep breath. And come back to the center. Good. From here, we're going to flip ourselves over. So just roll over. Come onto your hands and knees. Onto your hands and knees. Knees under hips. Let's do knees together, feet together for this first part. And we'll curl the toes forward. So curl your toes forward on your mat. And I want you to lean back a little bit so you feel a stretch through the feet. Don't find the deepest, craziest stretch. Just start it out so it feels like it's not gonna make you pass out. My feet are really tight, that's what it feels like sometimes. Move your heels away from one another and then back in towards the big toes. Out, roll your feet out so the heels are wide and the pressure is into the pinky toes. And then roll back in so the heels are together and you're getting a big old stretch into your big toes. 3 more. 3. Breathe. Relax your shoulders. 2. 1. And 1. Woo, come back in. Uncurl the toes. Last little bit here of our warm-up mobility stuff. We're going to round and arch. Good old cat-cow. When you round your spine, see if you can lift the middle of the spine up towards the ceiling. Relax the head, and then we'll find the opposite shape. Arch the back, lift the chest, nice long neck. Let's do 3 more. And 2. 1 more. Come back to the center, side to side. Look to the right and towards your right foot, and then look towards the left and your left foot. And I want you to just naturally kind of wag your tail as you do this, so the tailbone is now reaching also to the right with the head, and then vice versa. Tailbone and head left. 1 more each way. And other side. And then come back to the center. Push into the ground. Walk your hands forward, sort of keeping the energy of pushing the ground away. Walk forward, maybe about the size of your own hands, maybe a little bit more for a modified push-up. I'm going to keep my knees and my feet together. Wide elbows. Lower and push the floor away. We're going to do 9 more. 9. 8. Breathe. Super deep breath. See if you can get the abdominals pulled in here. Notice also a lot of people when they come towards the ground, they kind of like let their head hang down, like the head's going to get to the floor. See if you can keep your head up. 4 more here. 4. And 3. 2. 1 more. And then lean back. Stretch the arms forward, relax the head down, take a nice deep breath. And we're going to flip right over onto our backs. Okay, keep your weights close by and keep the ball close by as well. Weights and ball right next to you. Come back onto your back. All right, we're going to grab the ball first. Right in between the thighs, feet down. Let's say feet in a little bit from the knees. The knees are just a little bit wider because the ball is there. Feet come in a little bit, and you can press your arms down. Let's take a nice deep breath. Push down through the feet you're not lifting your tush yet, but just energy through the feet and then squeeze the ball and release. Squeeze the ball and come out. 8 more. 8. Okay, see if you can continue with the squeezing of the ball and then turn your attention back to your low abdominals, to your pelvic floor muscles. See if you can intertwine sort of a little bit of a deep breath thing where you feel those muscles a little bit more deeply when you squeeze the ball. Let's do 5 more here. 5. And 4. And 3. Nice and long through the neck. 2. And 1 more. Good. Okay, now, don't squeeze the ball too much, just a teeny bit, and slide your feet away a bit. So let's say a few, like 4 or 5 inches further out from where you just were. Keeping your knees at the same height. Extend the right leg out. You've got the ball there. Give the ball a little bit of a squeeze. And then bend the knee and put the foot back down. We're going to switch over to the left. Stretch the left leg out. Squeeze the ball. And then put the foot back down. So keep going here. See if you can focus on, as you move, pressure down into the mat from the foot that stays there. And then the squeeze of the ball. So you're really using both of the inner thighs at the same time as you lift that one leg at a time. And yes, this is a hip flexor exercise. You should be feeling your hip flexors, your inner thighs, probably a handful of other things as well. We're just doing 3 more here. And down, and 3. Try to find length too. When you stretch the leg out, crown of the head goes the other way, belly button is in, nice and stable there. 1 more each way. Reach. Other side. Ooh, I'm gonna feel this in the inner thighs. Okay, put your feet down. Just relax for a second, take a nice deep breath. Walk your feet back in, so they're kind of where they normally would be for bridges. Ball stays, arms come to the ceiling, no weights just yet. Palms face in, take a nice deep breath. Push down through your feet, lift your hips. You can articulate on the way up if you want. Come up as high as it feels good for you to come up at this moment. Go ahead and relax your throat, and then lower about halfway and just pause right there. Try to find a long spine, not a tucked pelvis here, and we're gonna squeeze the ball here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then just hold, roll down the rest of the way. When you get to your pelvis, see if you can fully release anything that you're clenching or gripping. Take a deep breath. We're gonna roll back up all the way. Inhale, and then as you exhale, roll up through the spine and come up as far up as it feels okay for you to go. Hold at the top for a minute, lengthen and release the neck a little bit, and then come down about halfway. Pause again. Spine is still nice and long. Wiggle your feet in a little bit so they're not so wide. Squeeze the ball a little bit. Flex the feet. Push down through your heels, and then put the feet back down. Flex the feet. Push down through the heels, inner thighs, and tush and hamstrings. Put the feet back down. 6 more. Flex. Back down. Long neck. Breathe. Last 3. Flex. Replace. 2 more. Flex. Replace. 1 more. Flex. Replace. Relax your throat. Roll down. When you get to the bottom, relax the pelvis. No gripping, and just take a breath. Okay, we're gonna slide the feet back out a little bit. I'm gonna move my ball to the knees here. Mine was kind of in between my thighs a little bit more, so I moved to the knees. Feet a little bit closer together. And I'm not too far away from my tush. Take a nice deep breath. We're gonna roll up 1 more time. And roll it up. Come up as high as you would like. Take a nice deep breath. Roll about halfway down 1 more time. I think I'm gonna have to scooch my feet in a little bit for this. We're gonna see if I can, I need my arms for this. I'm bringing my arms down. If I can extend one leg, ooh, this is hard. And then put it back down. Yeah, so you're gonna have to adjust your feet and bring your arms back down, or not. Maybe you don't need your arms, who knows? Breathe. We're doing 3 more. And 3. And 2. One more each way. Ooh, lower the hips, my goodness. Take out the ball. Let's give it all a stretch. Feet together, knees wide. Feet together, knees wide. And try and just relax the pelvis. Take a nice deep breath. One more breath here. Okay, good. Coming back in. All right, now I'm gonna take this ball right under the head. And I always throw this out there. Not everybody likes the way this feels. It feels fine for me. If you prefer a towel or a yoga block or something else, or nothing, really, it's totally up to you, okay? I'm gonna grab my weights. I've got 3s today. And then I'm gonna wiggle so it feels like the head is curling up just enough so I can see right to the top line of the knees. Weights are gonna come up. I'm gonna hold on with my elbows right by my sides and then extend the arms up towards the ceiling comfortably, shoulders are down. Take a nice deep breath here. Legs are gonna come to tabletop. Okay, so this is a little brain activity here. We're gonna keep the right arm and the left knee, and we're gonna let the right leg and the left arm come away from center and then return. I've got my palms facing forward for this. This time, right arm back, left leg down. And then return. Left arm back, right leg. Okay, so opposites. When you are moving, another thing, the leg and the arm that isn't moving stays still. It's more work for the brain to do that than it is to make everything move like this. You can do this if you'd like, but make sure you do a few where that one arm and the opposite leg are just nice and still where they started. Let's do 3 more sets. And 3. And 2. And 2. One more each way. Ooh, come all the way down. Take a breath. Inhale, exhale. And come on back up. This time, my palms are gonna face each other. Legs come back up to tabletop. Feet together, knees a little bit wide. Go ahead and find that low belly connection. Elbows are gonna bend a little bit, like a little bit of a hug position with the arms. And then arms will widen east and west and come right back up. Arms will widen east and west and come right back up. And we're gonna add a little bit of a leg movement here. Legs lower an inch or 2. Come right back up. 5 more. 4. 3. 2. 1 more. Come all the way down. Arms down by your sides. Feet together, knees apart. It's a little flexory. Take an inhale there. And exhale. Okay, 1 more exercise here. Arms right by your sides. You can either rest your hands on your weights or just put them on the floor. And then bring the legs up 1 more time. Tabletop, belly button is in. One leg is going to extend a little bit up towards the ceiling as the other one reaches out wide and then come right back. So I'm going to do toes down, toes up. My knees are soft the whole time. One leg, toes reach up, other leg, toes reach out. And the longer and the wider this big scissor is, yeah, it's a lot like the scissor exercise. It's a little bit more stretched out. The wider the scissor gets, the more challenging it is, in my opinion. Last 4. And 4. And 3. And 3. And 2. 2. And 1. And 1. Ooh, my goodness. Come all the way down. All right, I'm getting rid of this head pillow situation. And the side. We're gonna flip over onto our bellies. We've just done a lot of like flexiony stuff. Let's see if we can stretch it out. Okay, so let's bring the hands underneath the face. I have my fingertips together, and I'm gonna rest my head right down on my arms. Here is an opportunity for us to take some more of those deep breaths, okay? Inhale into your waist, into your back, fill up. And then exhale and see if you can find that same feeling we did when we were on our back. Hip bones pulling in towards one another, pelvic floor lifting. And give me 3 more deep breaths. 2 more. Release any shoulder tension you have. 1 more. Okay, take another inhale. With your exhale, push down through your palms and start to look ahead of you. See if you can isolate your upper spine as you curl up and then lower back down again. Just envision as you're sitting at your computer or reading a paper, we are in the exact opposite position of this. So this is the antidote to that rounding forward. Lowering back down and coming back up. Take your time. See if you can really isolate the top third of your spine. We'll do 3 more. Keep breathing. Don't hold your breath. And 3. Adjust your arms if you need to. Coming up to that cactus position is a lot better for some people, but sometimes it doesn't enable you to really isolate the top part of your spine. 1 more time. And then come on back down. Okay, now I'm going to bring my arms out wide. Once you get wide, pull them down a little bit. So maybe it's about 1/3 of the way if you were going to come to your own hips by your sides. Lengthen the arms, reach them away from you. Push the palms down. As you lift your head, maybe add the legs if that feels like an intuitive next step. Arms will stay down for the first few. And then lower back down. And lengthen outward through the crown of the head, you guys. Reach back through the toes and the fingertips. Be light with your hands into the ground. And then lower back down. And again, reach and lengthen. Now you can add the arms coming up. Reach back. And then come back down again. Let's just do 1 more here. Please keep breathing. Try not to hold your breath as you lift, is really what I mean. And then come all the way back down. Rest your head on your hands. Deep breath here. Okay, we're going to come onto our forearms. I'm going to interlace my fingers right underneath my chest. Elbows are wider than my own ribs. Feet, legs going to come a little closer together. Bend your right knee. When you come in, heel is flexed. You're going to flex the foot. It's like you want to tap the right tush and then point the foot and go back down. Flex the left foot. Tap. You're certainly not going to get to your tush, but you'll feel a lot of length through the quad. Right leg. Flex. Tap. And then point, go down. Left leg. Flex. Tap. Good. Pause here. Lift your belly button. A little bit of space between your ribs and the belly button and the floor. Keep it. Try this again. Keep that. Tap, point, go down. Push through the elbows. Tap, point, go down. Right leg. Tap, point, go down. Left leg. Tap, point, go down. Come down to the ground. Widen your elbows. Right cheek or left cheek. We'll do both. Bring your face to one side. One hand on top of the other, right on the low back, right on your sacrum. Take a nice deep breath here. And then hook your thumbs, reach your fingertips back, and lift the legs. And see if you can reach back through the fingertips. Look straight ahead. Come down to the other side of the face. We're going to add here. Both legs, heels together, are going to tap 1, 2, 3, and then lengthen the legs again, lengthen your arms like you just did, reach back. If you cannot keep your thumbs hooked, you can hold on to one hand with the other. Just make sure you switch it the next time we do this. Come down onto the first cheek, and we do it again. Heels together, tap 1, tap 2, tap 3. Ooh, big stretch here. Lift the legs if you'd like. And then last time, back to the second cheek, tap 2, 3, and reach. Reach. And reach. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders or your chest. I could use a little stretch after all that extension. Relax your head. Lengthen your arms. And 2 deep breaths. Imagine the center of your spine here. And really stretch the tailbone away from the crown of the head. So you can get a little length and stretch in your thoracic spine. And then come on back up, okay? Yay. All right, I want to come onto my side here. I'm going to grab my weights. I'll probably just end up using one of them since I have my little round ones here. All right, so I'm going to grab one of my weights, knees bent here. And get yourself like head pulled back, spine nice and straight. And then you can just relax your head down, grab your weight, pull your elbow in towards your ribs, and then come up. Just hold here for a quick second. Draw your shoulder blades in towards one another. Pull your chin in toward your chest a little bit. We've got a nice straight spine there. And let's keep it as we move. 10, and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Getting really aligned with the shoulder blades makes that a little bit more intense. I'm going to take my weight and put it right behind my knee, if I can keep it there. My leggings are kind of weird. So right behind the knee if you can. Make sure this top hip is right on top of the bottom hip. Lower and lift. Keep going. Lower and lift. Sadly, that is not going to stay there. My pants are too slippery. Okay, I just switched out for a lighter weight. Try to keep the shape of the top leg as you lift it, so I'm not bringing the knee up really high. I'm just bringing this whole, almost like you're opening a book. 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 more. And then lower down. Take the weight back out again. I'm just going to switch to my first weight. Another rotator set here. Get yourself aligned. Pull your shoulder blades down and together. And 10. 9. 8. Super deep breaths here. Try not to hold the breath. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1 more. Good. Get rid of that. Switch to my other one. Okay, this one's going to be a little different. Now we're going to let the knee and the foot move. So leg up. Let's say it's about maybe the size of your own fist in between your knees, or just hip height. Hold here first. A little pulse is 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now foot stays. Knee drop, knee lift. Knee drop, knee lift. Imagine your foot is going to stay perfectly still in space. Ooh! 6, 6, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2. One more time. Come all the way down. My goodness. Take that weight out for a second. Third rotator set here. Lengthen your spine, shoulder blades down, belly button is in, and 10, 9, 8, Butt down. This time, leg up. We're not using the weight for this one because it's just a little awkward. So now the knee stays. Remember this one? Knee stays. Oh my gosh, this one is so burnerific. Right away. Keep going. I've done 3. 4, 5, 6. Knee stays. Only the bottom half of the leg is moving. 7. Let's do 10. 8, 9, 10. Come all the way down. Take a nice deep breath. Take an inhale, exhale. We're going to move this top leg just a little bit. I'm putting my hand right in front of my ribs. Lift the top leg up. Push your bottom leg down. Press the top leg out like you're pushing the wall away with your heel. And then bend the knee and come all the way in. Let's flex out. Point in. Foot flex out. Point, come in. 5 more. 5. In. 4. In. 3. In. 2. And 1 more. Come all the way in, and then put the leg down. Quick stretch before we do flip over. Bottom arm forward, top arm back. Breathe. One more deep breath here. Yowza. Okay, come onto your side. Let's flip over. Bring your stuff with you, whatever you used. And side 2. Okay? So, head on your arm. Pull your head back a little bit. And pull your chin in a little bit. Really straighten out the spine or try to make it feel that way. And then grab your weight. Top shoulder blade. Plug it down and in a little bit. Elbow in. And now we can work the rotator. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 more. And all the way down. Okay, I'm going to switch out my weight. And right behind the knee, top hand right in front of the ribs just about. And this is the whole shape comes up like you're opening a book. It's not just the knee up, the foot joins in the little journey. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lower all the way down. Stay there. Grab your weight again. Get aligned. Belly button is in. 10. By the way, the other thing I think about when I'm doing a side exercise like this is almost feel like you want to lift your bottom ribs off the mat. Off the mat. Just so there's like a lot of good energy happening. A little bit of core work added to this. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All the way down. Weight behind the knee. Come up so you have about a fist distance right in between your knees, or just about hip height. Little pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and now hold. The foot stays. Knee up, knee down. Knee up, knee down. Knee up, knee down. 5 more. 5. Foot stays, knee moves. 4, 3, back to your hands, straighten up your spine. Last set here, elbow to the ribs. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Lift away from the floor with your ribs. 3, 2, one more. All the way down. Okay, grab, oh no, no, wait for this one. This is the exciting one. Just put your fingertip on your knee. Long spine. I can already, it's like the second I put my fingertip, I can feel what's coming next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh, come all the way down. Let's take a quick stretch here. Bring your bottom arm forward and your top arm back. See if you could find your deep breaths here. Really deep inhale. 2 more. Okay, roll back onto your side. Come on up to sit. We're going to do a little bit of spine stretch forward and saw. I'm not going to use my weights for this one. If you want to, you're more than welcome to incorporate light weights here. Feet for spine stretch forward are a little bit wider than the hips. Flexed feet. If it's difficult for you to get your legs straight-ish, sit on something like a pillow or a towel or even a yoga block. Arms are going to come forward. Take a nice deep breath. Get tall. Like you're lifting up and over something, like there's a beach ball right in front of your belly, and you don't want to touch it as you reach forward. So belly button in, and then draw the low abdominals in and roll up through the spine to sit taller than you started. Flex your feet. Big breath. Belly button in, belly button in, belly button in. Reach through the heels and the fingertips. And then come all the way back up. We're going to do 2 more. Shoulders relax, head up. And big stretch forward. All the way back up. Last time, last time. Woo! And then come all the way up. What a big stretch that is. Just relax your arms down for a second, and let's just ear to shoulder and ear to shoulder. One more each way. Ear to shoulder and ear to shoulder. And now we're going to move into saw. Okay, for saw, legs are a little bit wider. Arms come out nice and wide. You should be able to see your hands in your periphery vision. Feet are flexed. We're going to twist to the right. When you twist to the right, dive forward with the left pinky finger like you want to chop off your pinky toe. Reach the right arm up and then let your head relax down. This is a twist. You're twisting and opening your chest towards the wall to your right, and then come all the way back up and sit tall. Twist to the left. Pinky finger reaches past your left pinky toe, and then the left arm reaches up. Open your chest to the left. Head down. And then come all the way up. We're just going to do one more each way. Sit tall. Exhale as you twist. One more. Exhale as you twist. And then come all the way up. And and then rest those arms down. Okay, we're gonna come back onto our hands and knees one more time. Hands and knees. We did one set of push-ups before, and you were probably like so bummed because you wanted to do like so many more. Okay then, here we are. Knees together, feet together. This is a modified push-up. I'm gonna bring my hips forward and keep my knees down. Elbows wide. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk your arms back. Turn to face forward for a little modified side plank here. Kneeling, lift the chest. Along the way, please give me feedback if you need modifications for certain exercises. I would love to help you come up with other things to do for the stuff that's troubling. So I'm going to bring my right arm down and my left leg out. I'm going to slide my bottom leg out a little bit so I'm kind of just in a long straight-ish line. Top arm, you can either come to your hip or right up to the ceiling and just hold here. 4 deep breaths. One more. And then come back to the center. We're going to do one more wide elbow push-up set, all right? Take a breath, find your modified position one more time, or not. Also, please come to the floor or a chair or a counter if any of those are better for you. Belly button involvement, nice long neck, and go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Side plank. Side 2. Other side. Take a nice deep breath. Bringing my left arm down and my right leg out. Sliding that left leg away so you're in a fairly straight line. Try to press the hips forward and pull your chin in. 4 deep breaths. Three. 2. 1 more. And then carefully come all the way down. Flip yourself over. Feet down, arms back, eyes forward. If you need to twist your wrists a little bit, I know that's a lot for some of you. Okay, come back. Lift the chest, take a nice deep breath. Shoulders down, neck long, and exhale, come up. And inhale down, ease your way up here if your chest is really tight. Feel free to look back if that feels good to you. Last 4. And 3. And 2. One more time. And then come all the way back down. All right, we're going to come up to stand. Make your way up to stand. I just need to grab a little drink of water here. Grab your weights. I just spilled water down the front of my shirt. Just the way it goes. Okay. Standing up nice and tall. Grab your weights. Either parallel or heels together, toes apart. Let's just do a quick little neck circle, head circle, around in one direction, and then come back in the other. And let's come back to center, okay? Arms out wide. And then back down, and then arms out front. See if you can keep your upper body in the same place. Nice and stable and tall. If it's hard for you to stand up straight for a variety of reasons, just a quick other idea. Seated. If it's easier for you to stand up straight when you're seated, you do that. Sit on the edge of the chair, sit up nice and tall. I know some of you have some like knee, hip stuff going on. Well, take the legs out of the equation and you can continue to work the arms. I mean, you could also just do an arm set seated just because you want to. Also, the other way that I like to do it, which I've done with you guys, is against the wall, which creates stability for you. I think it's good work too. Okay, I have the hiccups. So play around with those things. We've got one more set after this one. Standing tall is not easy. Push down through the feet. And last one here out front. And then come down. I've got my palms facing back. Again, standing tall, push back through the palms. Shoulders down, take a nice deep breath. And then come right by your sides. Draw the belly in as you push your arms back. 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4. Arms are straight. 3, 2, and 1. Come on back. Palms in. Actually, let's do palms forward. Bend bicep, easy bicep curl all the way up. Flip your palms. Press up and then back down. And lift, twirl, up, palms, turn back. Okay, so as I'm coming up, palms face in, flip to face them forward and push up. And down, back to where you started. 4 more. 4. And all the way down. Lift your heels just a teeny bit and see if you can add stabilizing through a heel lift here. 2 more. And again, 1 more. Good. And then lower the heels back down. All right, let's do hip distant feet. Step your your right leg back. Oh geez. Right leg back. Left knee stays bent. Arms, let's bring them out to the sides. You know what? I'm going to change that. Bring them back down again. Let's keep the arms right by your sides first. And we're just going to hinge forward. Pull your left hip back and then come forward and right back up again. And again. Forward arms, they can just kind of hang directly underneath your shoulders. Make sure that the weight that you have in your hands is not allowing your spine to round forward. Nice and straight. Just give me 2 more here. 2. 1 more. Good. Now halfway down and pause. Palms face back, arms. Up and back. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Arms right by your sides. Shift your weight into your left leg, right leg. Up and down. Energize your spine here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And let's come back to where we started. I'm just going to wiggle my fingers for a second because I'm holding these weights. Take an inhale, exhale, step the left leg back. Front knee is bent. Arms are straight. Okay, the arms just kind of exist in gravity. Ooh, this side is harder. And 2. Energy on the way up. 3. 4. 2 more. 5. And 6. Okay, now go forward just a little bit. My palms are facing back. Arms up and back. And 3 more here. 3. 2. 1 more. And then arms by your sides. Shift your weight into your front leg. Energize your spine, back leg. Up. 2. 3. 4. Oh geez. 5. Oh geez. 6. 7. And 8. Woo. And all the way back up. Okay. Release the weights. Let's just twirl a little bit. It's a much different experience for when you hold those. Okay, last bit here. Toes are forward. Let's bring the thumbs together. Reach up. Push down through the same side foot as you reach through that same side. Fingers really open up the ribs. And then come back to center and over to the other side. Push down through the right foot, out through the right fingertips. And then come back. And again. And center. And other way. And center. Bring the arms all the way down. Roll the shoulders around. Star, wide arms. Shift your weight into one of your feet and bring the other leg out. Try to relax the shoulders and hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 more. Hold here, arms are wide. Bring one set of fingers to the opposite toes and come up, other side. 1 more each way. Other side. Other side, star. Shift into your opposite leg. Shoulders are down. Lift that leg. And breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 more time. Come back to the center. Lower your arms. Let's just do 1 roll down to end. Standing tall, chin to your chest, and roll through the spine. Take 1 breath down here. And then slowly rebuild. Take your time. All right. Have a great day. May the force be with you.